Welcome to this week's Timeless Pick a Card reading. This is the message that Spirit really wants you to know right now. So I want you to tune in to one of the 4 groups on the table and we'll see what that urgent message is from Spirit. Group 1 is Rose Quartz. Group 2 is Amethyst. Group 3 is Clear Quartz. And Group 4 is Tiger's Eye. Please take a moment, see which one resonates with you most today, and I'll be back with your reading. Group 1, let's take a look at what the Spirit are really trying to say to you, that message they're trying to get through from the other side for you this week. Now, once again, we have got that companion or pet or friend on the other side. This is somebody that is very dear to you, somebody that even a pet on the other side, they're really trying to get a message through you. And I feel like this same message has been coming in over the last couple of weeks. So are you listening? Are you paying attention? Are you really just tuning in to see what it is that the message is? Now, for some of you, I feel that they're really trying to get the message through. They're trying to let you know that they're there, they're okay, and that they're with you at this time, at the moment. Now, maybe you're needing them at this time, at the moment. You feel like you need a companion. You feel like you've been abandoned. You feel like that everybody's just left you or abandoned you and you're left to sort situations out for yourself. Now, maybe there was mistakes made here. This could be within relationships. Again, this is a group reading, not a one-on-one, so it resonates differently for everybody. But the energy, overall basic energy of this reading is saying that mistakes have been made. And maybe you've felt like you've abandoned a project or a person because of mistakes that were made. And really, you're just needing to try and find somebody that's there for you. Now, whether we're talking about the person you've abandoned, whether we're talking about that somebody on spirit that feel like they've left you in a time of need and they're just letting you know that they're here with you at the moment. That could be a pet or a person that's close to you on the other side. Now, they are saying for some of you, Spirit on the other side could be indicating that there could have been medication errors as well, because that's what it's saying. But I am feeling a sense of you've been abandoned in your time of need. Maybe you've put in a lot of work for a lot of people around you, and when it comes time to you needing work or help or support, companionship, where is everybody when you need them? So that kind of energy is coming in again this week. I think this is your urgent message that's coming in from Spirit this week. They're saying that some kind of effort is going to be required on your part to work yourself through this situation. Now, we've got Aquarius sitting next to Taurus. Aquarius energy is all about finding ways that you can be authentically yourself. It's thinking outside of the box as well. So not being indoctrinated or stuck in mainstream situations, being okay with being a little bit different. Now, it's also finding using innovation and technology to your advantage, or getting to know more about innovative new technologies. But Aquarius, most of all, is about being unique to yourself, even if your uniqueness is very different to those around you. Now, the card of resistance is saying that you need some people, it could be you, it could be those around you, could be stubborn to change. But change is a necessary part of life. That's what they're showing me. They're showing me that coming to terms or dealing with the changes that you've been experiencing in recent months. It's a difficult journey to be able to come to terms with different changes that have been put in your path, because sometimes you just like things to be the way they've always been, and you get used to routines and things the same. When things get thrown out of order, it puts you into a state of imbalance, difficulties, because you're trying to adapt or integrate these new changes or these new rules or these new things. But they're showing me that you need to be more open to new technologies because of the Aquarius card that you've chosen. Be more open to freedom, liberation, freeing yourself from burdens that weigh you down, even though you've been in your comfort zone here with this resistance card and quite happy to keep going along if something has not been producing results for you. The amount of effort you can see on the other side there has been challenging. Now, for some of you, it pays off. It's your time to shine and illuminate. For some of you, it's amazing energy is what they're showing me. This is where you shine in your own unique way. Shine your light the way that you do best and not worry about what anybody else thinks. So where it's been the butting heads and the resistance and because it's all about, locking horns and you wanting to do things your way, but other people saying you should do it this way, and you're locking horns here, but this resistance yields. The effort that you have been putting in starts to shine its way through. So I feel for you this energy of shifting energy that Spirit is saying, be patient, hang in there, because you will shine in your own unique way. The amount of effort you are putting in is going to pay off. Once that resistance will yield because of the amount of effort and energy you're putting in, you are going to shine in your own unique way. And let's take a look at your tarot. Interestingly, I'm drawn straight up to the Death in reverse. Resistance. Again, they're telling you resistance yields. Changes are inevitable. The Sun in reverse it says negativity, but the Sun in reverse is about not shining. You haven't been shining in the way that you've been doing things. The cards are saying, and your spirit team right now is saying, we want you to shine, but you have to go with the flow of change. Change is inevitable here. Change is necessary here. Change is required. You've got the Death in reverse saying stop resisting the change, because that's going to allow you to shine. All that effort you've been putting in is going to be worth it. You're going to be able to shine, because the Sun is also in reverse saying that as long as you resist, keep butting your head against a wall, keep coming up with obstacles and hurdles, because you're not going with the flow. You're not changing what you know needs to be changed here. You know what you have to do. You know these big changes that are coming up. You need to start being more open to going with the flow here, making the changes, which means closing some doors, letting some things go. Things are not working, and they're the things you need to let go of. You need to be open to do things a little bit differently. Don't be stubborn and stuck in your way like that bull card that we saw underneath. You must be more flexible here. You must yield to the changes, the shifting, the changes which are inevitable, because the cards keep saying it over and over again. You have choices. You have the Lovers in the upright position, indicating you have a choice to make. Have a choice of going with the flow with these upcoming changes, or keep resisting and keep getting the same negative results. So this is your message coming in from Spirit that you really need to hear. Stop resisting. It's for your best, highest purpose to go with the flow. These changes are inevitable, and the sooner you go with it, the sooner you're going to be able to shine. Thank you so much for joining me, Group 1. Let me know if this is you. Let me know if this resonates with you, and I will be back again for your next reading. You've selected Amethyst here, which is a healing stone. It's all about healing, but it's also about opening up the crown chakra and expanding your vision here. But I'm feeling you've got this Scorpio energy is what you've selected. Within this card is indicating this is a time to be fearless here, to not be afraid, to put yourself out there, to go a little bit deeper than what you normally would. It's Scorpio energy about rising to the challenges, being brave to stand up for yourself, being able to do what you know has to be done, facing the darkness, facing your shadows, going very deep. It's a time of intuition as well. Now, I do see an anniversary coming up around you, Group 2. It could be just some celebrations, given that it's the time of the year. So it's about being able to release your worries, release your anxieties, and just learn to have a bit more fun here. Go a little bit deeper, open yourself up to other people, and share a little bit more about yourself here is what it's saying. Now, the older cards, fragility card number 20 is could be significant. 39 may also be significant, and the letter E may be significant to you. Let me know if this is you. But I feel this this owl, this wise owl, is saying another year's gone. We're another year older, and we're just a little bit more wiser. So it's about thinking about what we've learned over this year, adapting, learning. It's all part of the process of aging, becoming more mature, becoming more sensible with our decisions that we make. Now, in saying that, the card of being sensible, older, more mature against the card of alcohol issues is asking you just to be aware of alcohol consumption over this period. So for some of you, it may just be that you need to, you may overshare because of that Scorpio energy. You may just break down with that release and that sadness card. It may open you up to being a little bit too vulnerable with your emotions or your feelings. So pay attention to that wise old owl is saying that maybe at this time it may not be a good idea because you probably have a lot that you need to release and get out, and it's probably not the way to do it in public, so or around people that are close to you, and go deep and dark with the outpouring of your deepest, darkest secrets here. So just be aware of that, because all of those cards on the table can indicate that as well. But in general, the cards do mean that there could be celebrations. It could mean that at this time of year, because of all the celebrations, it could bring up energy around sadness for you. People you've lost over the current year. Maybe you've lost older parents over this current year, because that's what's on the table. And maybe that's really just being a first time without a certain person, first Christmas, is making you feel a little sad. So if that's you, my heart goes out to you. Again, this is just group reading, so it resonates with people in different ways, but it's showing me it's the time of year, it's the season to be jolly, but I see you being a little bit sad and nostalgic even for other older times being the card that's sitting there. It could be nostalgic for people that have passed over, maybe older than you, but it's just and really being drawn to that aging process. So we become a little bit older, a little bit wiser. Maybe you're mourning your youth that is disappearing. Whatever it is for you, I just feel like it's just bringing up a few little deep, dark emotions coming to the surface over this time. So the cards on the table are just indicating that the energy is culminating over this current week. A lot of energy is putting you in a very strange state, maybe a heightened emotional kind of state, very deep, reflective kind of state as well, because we've got that Scorpio energy. Maybe it's bringing up a bit of deep sadness here. Past wounds or traumas could be coming to the surface here. Now, what they are saying is that it's just the time of the year, it's catching up with certain people, it's all just comes together, people coming together on top of celebration too, by the way, is indicating that this is a time of coming together with the people in your past, people that are close to you, and it's coming together. Now, this could be something that's triggering you. It could be something that is nostalgia for the people that are not coming together this Christmas. And then we have patience sitting on top of release. So maybe you've been holding things in for a long time. Maybe you're just sad about time unfolding, because we've got that aging process card sitting there, and each passing year is a reminder of the fragility that life itself is, how fragile life can be. And this is really making you more aware of thinking about your own mortality, thinking about, and I know this is kind of dark, but we do have Scorpio energy on the table, and Scorpio energy likes us to go a little bit dark, because that's what it represents. It represents death. It represents deepness, darkness, the things that people don't normally like to talk about. And normally I like to keep these readings a little bit more high vibing, but with that Scorpio energy, it's saying this energy is a little bit deeper than normal. Now we've got this card, so it's bringing up issues around your mortality, or the mortality of the people that you care about, and you realize that we are just ticking clocks. We are counting down. Now, it could also be that you're coming to terms with death itself, being that it's a never-ending cycle, in that we don't ever really go anywhere. It could be that those that have crossed over are still with you, or you really just getting a handle on what that process is, the aging process, or the process of crossing over, the process of endings, beginnings, all of that kind of thing. But I feel a very deep, mournful or sorrowful energy around you, group 2. And I don't mean to be in that way, but it's the card's energy that's coming up here. So it's a time of solitude and really being solemn, really having that deep thought and reflective energy around the ticking clock, around aging, all of those kind of things. It's coming into question for you. It's coming into focus at this time of year. So let's try and find something a little bit more positive for you, group 2. Now, the urgent message that Spirit is indicating for you is that maybe you need to release things, heavy burdens you've been hanging on to, triggers, traumas, difficult, sad situations. Maybe it's time to start releasing that energy. And I breathe a sigh of relief. I'm very relieved to see the Queen of Wands sitting in her optimistic, magnetic, and radiant being. So here it's about focusing on the positives, the vibrancy, the magnetism, and the positive energy. Being optimistic. So wherever I've had quite deep reflective cards going on there, the solitude, the Scorpio energy, reflective kind of energy, I see the Queen of Wands is about taking that time to celebrate with others, appreciate those around you, and really take a look at it from an optimistic point of view. Enjoy the people that you're around at the moment. Now, we do have the Two of Cups in the reverse position. Could be a disconnection sitting on top of people coming together, celebrating, but also it is representing disconnection. It's the cups in reverse. So it's saying where there once was connections, those connections are no longer. So maybe it's disconnecting from some people, and that's bringing in a little bit of sadness because of the disconnection there. Maybe it is energy around having to try and be a little bit more connected to the people around you over this time, during this time of coming together, being a little bit more optimistic if you can, not going quite so deep and dark down that Scorpio tunnel, and really focusing on connecting, because it's such an important part of this energy. Dependence is the Empress in reverse, indicating that sometimes it's okay to depend on others. Sometimes it is important to depend on others. Sometimes it's important to value those connections and those dependencies we have with the people around us. So it's really asking us to validate and appreciate the people around us at this time. That is what your urgent message is from Spirit today. But group 3, let's see what's going on around you. Now, you've got Capricorn energy around you. Now, this could mean that you're a Capricorn strong within your chart. Maybe somebody around you, close to you, has got strong Capricorn energy. Ruling sign actually is Saturn, so maybe Saturn is quite strong in your chart as well, indicating your need to overcome certain obstacles or challenges or take accountability for certain things, because they were telling me ruling planet is what they were saying. Now it could also just be indicating that you need to be a little bit more dependable and reliable at this time. Maybe you're going to need to rely on other people or depend on other people to help and assist and guide you over this time. The card number 28 may be significant, number 19 and number 22. We have affection needing embrace. This is spirit coming in saying, we just want to give you hugs. So what is that urgent message that's coming in for spirit? What do they really need you to hear right now? They need you to hear that they're here with you, they're supporting you, you can depend on them, rely on them if you need to, but they're saying we are here to give you this big virtual hug, and that is our message for you today. It's just that we're here and we're here to help and give you the affection, the hugs, the guidance and the support that you're needing at this time. Then we have the elephant. The elephant number 19 is saying memories, reminiscing. It's a time of nostalgia. It could be indicating someone around you that has dementia or developing dementia or past of dementia. Now, I'm feeling this energy with the elephant could be indicating you are becoming a little bit more forgetful. Maybe some knowledge that you used to be really good at is starting to fade. Maybe once you were a good learner, a good studier, somebody that retained information very easily, and now you're struggling with retaining just simple thoughts or recalling memories from the past, recalling certain knowledge, I feel, because it's not just memories, it feels to be knowledge, given that we've got the knowledge card there. It's like once where you were quick to pull up certain information, it seems to be that it's a little bit more challenging for you to memory recall as good as what you used to, or certain knowledge that you know you should know, but just seems to be absent from your mind at times. Now, it's not saying that you have dementia, it's just saying that maybe you've got a lot on your mind at the moment and your mind is not as clear as what it normally is. So this could just be about finding time to release and clear your mind, getting a bit more focus here. It could be a time of sitting back and saying, okay, what did I learn from the experiences that I went through in my past? The people that I came into contact with, the experiences that I had, what did I learn from those experiences? What did I gain from those experiences? And how has that made me the person that I am today? So maybe there's a little bit of a reflective energy going on for you at this time. Group 3. Now, group 3, you've selected the clear quartz. The clear quartz, I feel, look, clear quartz is a great stone because it's programmable. You can make it for basically anything you want. It's a good programmable stone. But what I'm picking up out of that clear quartz today is clarity. It's all about clarity, getting clear insight, clear mind, clear energy around your mind, releasing some of the fogginess there with the clarity of the clear quartz. Now we have innovation. This is about new technologies, discovering new things. Now this could be important for gathering knowledge or information. What I'm seeing on the diagonal here is knowledge as I'm drawn to that card, but I'm seeing the person with the backpack just accumulating a wealth of knowledge over a lifetime. And what do you do with that information? We've got consequences. So every action has a reaction, or there's cause and effect. This is what we're bringing into play here. But I feel like you've gathered this great wealth of knowledge or information. What are you doing with it? What are you using it for? Are you using it to help and guide other people? Are you using it to benefit others, benefit mankind? Are you putting pieces together? I see you being a bit of a rabbit hole or deep diver, somebody that goes very deep into certain topics and really tries to get the most out of the information that you can receive. And it's saying here, what are you doing with that information? Are you using it to help others? Are you using it to spread generosity and kindness? Are you using it as a consequence of, now I do feel the memories it's got to, and dementia has to come into play here, where I said the energy around knowledge and information that you could once recall, you struggle to recall right now. So you've got gathered over this lifetime this wealth of information or knowledge, and then you're wondering, did you do the best use of this information? So let's delve a little bit deeper and see what we can pull out today for you, Group 3, as that message that is so important from Spirit, what Spirit really wants you to learn today. I feel for you it's learning, not what they want you to know. It feels to be what they want you to learn today. Nostalgia. There you go. Nostalgia, 6 of Cups in the upright position, sitting on top of the memories and the reminiscing. So this is going through energies of the past, things you've been through, things that have made you who you are today, knowledge and lessons that you've gathered along your way. Now, how have you used it? And how will you use it? Because we have the Fool starting a new journey. This Fool is stepping into new opportunities to gather new knowledge, to learn new things, and to do something with those past, because we've got a lot of past cards on the table. So to do something with the skills that you've gathered from the past, and to use that to help you move forward on your new path that you've got coming over 2026. Now, the 6 of Swords is saying, finally, we've got some clarity going on. The Swords is a suit of mind, thoughts, expression. So here it's clarity in, and like I said, I felt with that clear quartz is about clarity of mind. And then we have the 6 of Swords saying you're moving into smoother waters, finding a bit of relief, but I feel you're finding clarity. I feel like you're finally getting a path or direction coming into clear view for you, which helps you to be able to use your knowledge from the past, your experiences from the past. Now, this feels a little bit like Chiron, the wounded healer. So things that you've been through over your lifetime, to be able to then heal from that, do the hard work and heal, but then you turn around and you become a teacher with that knowledge, and you help others also learn from what you've been through. So this is kind of what I'm picking up on. It's Chiron wounded healer energy. Your past, your experiences, your knowledge, then you turn that around and you teach others. You help others grow. You help others adapt. You help others be able to get through similar situations. You've got a lot of those cards on the table, Group 3. Teaching is going to be a big thing for you. Teaching could be part of your upcoming new role you're stepping into in 2026. Maybe that's how you use that in a kind and generous way, is because you're giving back to others. You're becoming a teacher. You're using what you've learned and your experiences to then help others and guide them forward on their path. Beautiful clear cards for you, Group 3. This beautiful new path is finally coming into clarity for you. You can actually see how those experiences have made you who you are today, and how they're going to help you move forward to help other people through kindness, generosity, and knowledge. So thank you so much for joining me, Group 3. I hope that gave you the clarity that you need, and I hope you can finally start to see that beautiful energy that Spirit is bringing through for you right now. I will see you again next week. Group 4, thank you so much for joining me. Let's see what that message is that Spirit finally wants you to understand. They finally want to reveal to you. They think you're ready, and they know that you're going to get the message that you need. Now, you've selected Tiger's Eye, but you've also selected the card of Leo, saying it is coming into your time to shine. This is your time. This is a time of generosity, gift giving, receiving with gratitude. It's being grateful for the things that you receive, as well as being generous in the way that you give. Now, because that's what Leo does represent, it's a very generous sign. Now, Leo, when they're in their best light, everybody around them feels good when they feel good. They're a sign of radiance ruled by the sun. So when they're feeling radiant and glowing and feeling good, then everybody else around them feels that energy as magnetic. And then again, that's how everybody else feels, because that's how you feel. So here I'm also seeing, because of the generosity card, sitting with the thank you card, thoughtful gesture. It's all about the thought that that counts in gifts. Not everybody's as good a gift giver as what you are, and sometimes comes down to just being grateful for receiving anything at all. I know that's a bit of a harsh message there, but what I'm seeing is it's time to shine now in this time of gift giving, generosity, and receiving. Maybe you've got Leo in your chart that's big and important, and this is where you really shine in this time of happy, joyful energy, gift giving, celebration. That is all such Leo energy, and I feel it's time for you to shine, but it's also time to be grateful to others as well. Coming up here, we've got power struggles, we've got the Scorpio energy. Let me tap into that energy to see what's going on. Could be related to work connections around you. There could be power struggles or dominance, people vying for certain positions, different roles, stepping in, overstepping bounds here as well. I see around your work connection. So for some of you, I feel there's strong energy here around the people that you're working with, and who is overstepping boundaries here. Are you overstepping boundaries? Is somebody else overstepping boundaries in your role? Let's see. Rate cards group 4. So first of all, I'll get back to the positive card there that aligns to the Leo energy. But first, I just want to say there's something that's going on around you that's been a recurring pattern. Now, maybe this is related to power struggles. It may be related to your workplace. It may be to do with your role in life and what you do, your 10th house. It may be to do just generally with the connections and the people around you. There could be some kind of control issues, control struggles. We've got reproductive issues here as well on the table, but I feel there's some kind of vying for dominance or issues around power struggles going on there. But it's been an ongoing situation for a little while now. And these cards of decoding is saying, why? This is time now to ask why, to decode why these things are going on. Why are there power struggles in the relationships around you, your workplace even? It's asking you now to decode why this is happening around you. And that could be your message that you really need to hear today. But positively, we've got vitality. It is such your time to shine. This is so Leo in energy. Even if you don't have Leo strong in your chart, which everybody has Leo somewhere in their chart, there may be important planets there. It may be in a relevant house for you. It could be your 10th house of career, the work that you do. And Leo is going to be very relevant to everybody that's getting this message. But how the house that Leo sits in for you is where this message could be coming from, that area of your life, whether that's your home, family, your relationships, your workplace, your own health and vitality could be another thing that's raised here. So here we've got appreciating yourself. For some of you with the vitality card, I feel like it's about learning to appreciate yourself, your life, take care of yourself, appreciate the physical vessel that you have, because it's asking you to recharge your vitality here as well at this time. You've picked up an extra card here. We've got judgment in reverse. Here I feel we've got the Queen of Cups. She's in the upright position. She talks about connections, relationships coming to light. It's in the upright position, so being very approachable, connectable, empathic, being able to be adaptable around people, especially when these people are back and forth with this up and down kind of energy or controlling kind of issues here. Then we have the Four of Cups in the reverse position, saying that you need to maybe look at the perspective, shift your focus on what's going on here, because it's sitting on decode. It's saying that you need to pay attention to what's going on around the people around you, the connections. Tap into the energy, but maybe shift your focus just a little bit. It could be a little bit different than you're thinking, or change of perspective is required. Look at it from a different angle. You need to decode this situation that's going on around you. Why are people acting the way they're acting? This is asking, it's important for you to do that. Now, Queen of Pentacles, it says self-centered. Queen of Pentacles is all about the physical body. For one thing, paying attention to your vitality and your physical needs, your physical body, just like I said in that last spread, because we've got the Queen of Pentacles saying pay attention to your physical vessel right now. Workplace, the work you do is also related to the suit of coins or the suit of pentacles as well. So this could be really lighted. It could be money or work. It could be really prominent part of your spread over the next couple of weeks. self-centered energy. Maybe certain people are being a little bit selfish or self-centered, and you need to decode why they're behaving that way, what's going on with them. Everybody goes through different things and they deal and handle with things differently. So maybe it's about being receptive to what people are going through, a little bit of understanding there, a bit empathic there with that Queen of Cups, having a little bit of empathy here, but sticking within bounds here. Don't let other people cross your boundaries. I feel this energy here of this one here, let me pull it up. So people's behaviors making you doubt yourself. So we've got judgment in reverse. So you taking people's comments to heart, or people's reactions to you to heart. Something around what other people are doing or saying, or the way they're behaving, is affecting you, and you could be taking this to heart, could feel very judged by it. But this is where I'm saying you need to understand why they're acting that way. What are they going through? You need to decode the reason why. Why are they doing this? Why are they acting that way? Why are they saying that way? Maybe they're not handling something very well. They could be being very self-centered at this time. Maybe they require a little bit of extra attention at this time. Maybe this is you. So thank you so much for joining me, Group 4. I hope you enjoyed that reading. Please do remember to hit that heart button and leave me a message. Let me know how this resonated with you today.